back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take your tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Herbert off of play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Tua going to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. There he goes left side. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Mostert. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Mostert, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Sebastian Joseph Day on the stop. It's a turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert now. Got his man. It's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's got room. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That good for 19 and a first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down, Gaskin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run out the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Brings up second and goal.
Eckler will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Eckler again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again, shy of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one step.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents it.